like to introduce our next speaker, Maggie Englander. Maggie Englander is a health strategist and burnout consultant helping those in burnout and ill health. Maggie is founder of Rewiring Yourself, in which she specializes in healing emotional traumas, burnout, and stress that, when embedded in our bodies, cause cardiovascular diseases such as hypertension, diabetes, heart diseases, strokes, and a variety of mental health conditions. Maggie is also supporting those who, due to high stress, developed unhealthy habits such as alcohol and smoking and obesity. In her holistic approach, she combines a variety of therapies, including hypnosis, cognitive behavioral therapy, counseling, neuro-linguistic programming, and healthy lifestyle medicine coaching. Maggie is the mom of 2, lives in England, and represents G100 Global Empowerment Movement as a regional chair for Southeast of England. Her presentation, We Are In It Together. I present to you Maggie Englander.
Thank you for inviting me to this amazing event. Did you know that 95% of the world's medical conditions are being based due to unhealthy lifestyles? Cardiovascular diseases such as high blood pressure, high cholesterol, diabetes, strokes, heart diseases, and even dementia are only a few out of many. Living in stress, pressures, own and other expectations, demands of societies, and desires to succeed in life, no matter what, all adds up. There's pandemic of stress all around the world. We do our best to stay afloat, to push through no matter what, to suppress or deny our unwanted feelings, living out of alignment with our bodies and minds, to just go and go and go and go, till some of us burn out. We start developing addictions to stay afloat too. Perhaps eat more, smoke, having too much alcohol, living with suppressing emotions, gambling. But then what we develop because of it? Illnesses, right? Did you know that over 600 million people are affected by mental health issues worldwide? Mental and physical health conditions are on a rise, and so is loneliness, sadly. Just depression is #1 leading cause of disability worldwide. Yeah, you heard it right. Depression is the #1 leading cause of disability around the whole world. And about 33% of us suffer from loneliness. And why does it matter? It matters because we are in it together. It may happen to any one of us at any time of our lives. Did you know that smoking 15 cigarettes a day is damaging to our physical health, as social isolation is to our emotional health? So that's right. So 15 cigarettes a day is equivalent to social isolation. But let's start from our youth years. When we are being born, we are all bubbly, a bit chubby babies, right? As long as our basic needs are being met, we are happy. Growing up, we grow in strength. And when we are strong, we feel like being able to move the mountains. We can do anything, or at least we believe that we can do anything we want, all at the same time. We feel like Superman, believing in happiness, success, great health, to have all at the same time, naturally. Diabetes or depression seem alien to us. Oh, it won't happen to me. I'm sure of that. We convince ourselves, believing every single day. With our mindsets of making our voices count, we make choices of whom we become. Some of us signed up to the army to fight for the country and to make their voices count, like Nicholas did, whom I met in spring 2021. a British Army veteran in his late 30s, who after being injured in a war found himself stuck in a wheelchair for over 10 years. Addictions to pain medication, smoking about 100 cigarettes a day, yes, you heard it right, 100 cigarettes a day, having post-traumatic stress disorder after fighting in many wars, surrounded with lots of highly saturated and sweet foods, was a norm to him. Nicholas was drowning in depression. So many doctors told him he wouldn't be walking again. On top of all those problems that he was facing, his wife passed away a few months prior to meeting him. As Nicholas' mental health was affected, so was his physical health naturally. Obesity, diabetes type 2, hypertension, high cholesterol, pains all over his body, insomnia, and 2 carers visiting him to wash him every day at the age of 39. You can imagine what he was going through. You can imagine how you would be feeling if you were going through it. However, Nicholas, as a British Army veteran, was very determined to get well again. He never gave up. No matter how bad he was feeling, he never lost hope. He knew that it's during our darkest moments that we must focus to see the light. And this is what helped him to survive many wars he was being engaged in. Hearing Tony Robbins saying that the purpose of pain is to move us into action and not to make us suffer, he decided to reach out to me. To a powerful woman, to a woman he had trust in, to a woman whose voices count, to a woman who with over 20 years coaching experience, he believed would have helped him. So 6 months after, Nicholas needed his wheelchair no more. He started going to gym every day. He dances, walks, jumps, and runs. He stopped smoking. All his medical conditions got reversed, and he needed medication no more in his life. He also lost much weight, and all in total became a new man. All the changes were initiated, designed, conducted, and made by us. No external help was involved. That's how powerful the great connection is between a man and a woman who are in sync, working towards the same goals, right? So why does it matter? As we are all ladies in it together, we all have powers and strengths to make the changes for us and for the others all the time, like I did for Nicholas. Currently, he's coaching others, he's working for mental health crisis team. On top of it, in August 2022, he became my fiancé. Nicholas, as well as so many other amazing souls I've coached throughout my life, remind me of a butterfly. Why butterfly? As that proves that you can go through a great deal of darkness, yet become something beautiful. The women voices count. The women voices change the world. The women voices empower. Our voices inspire. Our voices bring the power in the least expected situations. As for Nick, he would not even dreamed about being brought back up to be able to start living again before he met me in spring 2021. Please remember that even if you face burnout, illness, temporary ill mental health, loneliness, or even addictions, you can always change anything in your life. You cannot rewire the beginning, but you can always adjust the ending. You can start loving the past rather than escaping from it. You can finally train yourself in letting unwarranted emotions go. You can start living on purpose. You can make your dreams come true if you only believe and work towards it. You deserve happiness, peaceful mind, success, wellness, best health you can always have. Healthy citizens are the greatest asset any country can have, Churchill Winston was saying. And why does it matter? Because we are in it together. Together, everyone achieves more, hence our voices count. and change the world for us and for the others. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Maggie. As we are in it together, yes, mental health issues are all around the world. Many people face it. Addiction, depression, loneliness, PTSD. And they think that they are alone. They cannot get help, but that's not the case. And I absolutely love your story with Nick, really, with Nicholas. It's just amazing what you two accomplished. I wrote down one of your sentences which really caught my attention. The purpose of pain is to move us into action. The truth is that we always wait until we cannot bear the pain anymore until we move. But yes, that's so true. So thank you so much, Maggie, for sharing the wisdom. And thank you for everything what you do. I see you and I love you.
Thank you. I do appreciate the opportunity and sharing with everyone my lovely story. So thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Maggie. Truly appreciate you.